So I just found out a few days ago that I have not uploaded in like 2 years. Um, so I figured, might as well upload. Um, I came here prepared though. I came here prepared to tell a story. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it was just really stupid. We're gonna start from the beginning. We're not gonna use real names, so we're gonna call the guy Pat. Okay. Um, so in elementary school, me and this guy, we got along. Our brothers did not, always fighting. And then at one point, my brother also kicked him in the face on the bus. That was cool. um, but back then I still liked him. We would do this thing where we would meet up every day after school, and we would just trade Pokemon cards back and forth. um, Honestly, I don't know if it worked out better for either of us, but it worked out. Um, so we started off good. I'd say that we were friends, and then uh, shit just got kind of weird. We go into high school, and I believe grade 9ish for me, so like 20 something years ago. Um, Someone was saying like, "Hey, did this guy fight you? He was saying he'd beat your ass." I was like, "What? I never fought this guy." I think the context here, something really important to note. I was a very timid dude in high school. Um, Even to a degree now, I'm still pretty timid. But I was much more timid in high school. I didn't start fights. I was trying to be friendly with everybody. Um, Regardless. Um, yeah, he just started saying at one point, I beat this guy's ass, and I'd be like, no, no, he didn't. Uh, and then just a little while after, he came to the bus stop. His stepbrother and some dude that lived on my parents' street were there, and then he came. He pushed me around a bit, like right before school. We're getting on the bus to go to school, and I was like, okay, like what the fuck? The kids didn't say anything; they kept their mouths shut. Um, Speaking of which, uh, Palix and the ginger kid, fuck you guys. You could have stopped all of this from happening. Anyway, so he pushed me around a bit, um, and it just, from my understanding, it was just because I said no, he did not beat my ass. Anyway, weeks go by at that point, and we get a call, and it's one of my sister's friends saying, "Hey, do you guys want to play at the park?" And then he called again, like right after, being like, "Hey, this guy's just trying to fight Tony." Um, that sucked. And then my mom got involved because she heard about this, and she was like, "You know what? Fuck it. We're going to the park." So I go with my mom to the park. We see this guy there. Um, she doesn't plan on getting involved. That's not what she wants to do. She just wants to get it all over and done with, so there's no more drama. Um, anyway, to get back on track, so we're at the park. Me and the guy, we're looking at each other, and then Pat, um, not to be mistaken for one of my great friends, Mr. PP, Mr. Best Discord mod, Mr. etc. Um, Not Discord. I mean, maybe he's doing some shit on Discord, but Twitch. Regardless, I don't stream very much on there. Sorry, Pat. Um, this other Pat was like, okay, we'll make some rules, no punching in the face. I believe at that point I had a job, so that was a pretty big thing for me. Anyway, so things get started. He starts punching me. I'm not punching back. I don't know what to do. I've never been in a fight before. So the guy's just punching me. I'm fine. It's like, okay, this is kind of underwhelming. He punches my zipper. He gets hurt. gets a little cut on his finger. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. Uh, that wasn't. I didn't mean to do that. And then after a little bit of punching, he would be like, God. He would need to take a break because he had really bad asthma. So he would just like take a smoke at like 16 years old. Bad parenting, by the way. Your dad sucks. Um, your mom sucks too. I don't remember if it was your. I'd assume your stepmom. Your stepmom sucks too. It sounds like you had a really rough childhood, and I'm sorry that happened to you. Um, if you ever see this, I mean, honestly, we'll see. Anyway, he's taking these breaks, and then it just stops. Everything's done. Um, and yeah, that's the last of that story. I'd like to say that there's a continuation, um, but I think the continuation was a little bit more of a karma thing, and the guy got busted uh, talking to a younger friend, and don't know what he's up to now. Um, yeah. At the end of the day, bad parenting resulted in him turning into a bad kid. He did get in trouble with that problem, um, but I hope he comes out of it. I hope he's a better dude now. My only question at the end of the day is why would you say you beat me up if you hadn't beat me up? And what would that have achieved beating up someone that was quiet and timid and whatever? No benefit to you in terms of popularity. I don't even know why. uh, Kids these days, those days, both days. I don't know. Yeah, that's it for story time. I'm not going to commit to making any new videos, but uh, I thought this would be a nice story to share. Maybe I should have written it down first so that I could be a little bit more coherent. So yeah, fuck it. Let's recap. Friends. Then says he beats me up. Goes to my bus stop. Pushes me around. We go to the park and he fights me. I think is the best way to put it. Um, and then dude gets busted. Uh, yeah. My dad. Uh, you know what? To step away from this a little bit. There were a few times where my dad would see him just kind of walking around, and my dad would offer him a ride. And even though I don't think we would have gotten on good terms again because it was just a stupid situation. Um, I'm happy that someone tried to look out for the guy. Anyway, um, yeah, to cut this short or fast or whatever. Um, yeah, doesn't pay to be a dick, dude. All right, well, I'm done. Uh, See you like in like a few years or something.